Okay, I muted my mic. Yeah, a bit late again, I'm sorry. So we'll be just having a casual day here, playing some games, training, and show some stuff for you guys. So yeah, hopefully all doing good. Let me just switch the screens. Here's a problem of the day. Black to kill white. Probably has shown this one before as well, but it's nice to kind of repost kind of cool problems here. So yeah, black to try to kill. It's gonna be some sort of a snapback at the end. So yeah, try to think of that. And yeah, let me just run the ads here first. And yeah, nice to see you, Sumya. Hope you're doing good. No power cuts today, hopefully, for you. Or maybe it did happen already. Don't know. Oh, actually, I tested. There was 3 already. You know, I tested the kind of cargo cloud stuff that you posted. Finally get an ad on your channel. Okay, so you get the ball cuts and you get ads. Would be nice if it's a trade for the ad for the power cut, I guess. Having an ad is better than power cuts all over the place. Yeah, so I did test your collab stuff. It was working, but I don't know, maybe it's not that fast. Maybe I've done something wrong, or if it's the connection of somewhat. But it did work, so at least that was a good thing. But yeah, it was just a bit slow, so I wonder if I did something wrong or not. So just wanted to ask that. But yeah, definitely some cool stuff there. Actually, if you guys want to know, should be... Wait a minute. Maybe I haven't... So yeah, if you got it, you can post the link. The Cloud Cargo Google one is free and more, but it needs that Google tab to be interacted with. Okay. So you need to do... So I went to the Google Colab and just posted the code, and it did run. So it did work. Just I wonder if the playouts and the connection wasn't the fastest. So I wonder if it's on my side or if it's totally fine. It did work, so... Or Google shuts it down every 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. And hi, Intricate, by the way. Thank you. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well as well. Okay, I'm gonna try to find some opponents. Play casual game if I can. So I did create a sub account here on Fox. But I would like to play on my main account first, even for free games. Waiting for my vacation next week. Next week, so at the end of the week, or this, do you end on Friday? That's nice to see. It isn't really summer weather here in Japan. Not really feeling the vacations vibe too much. But I definitely prefer summer over winter. Whole of next week if vacation, last working day tomorrow. Nice. Nice. Okay, we found a game. It's not gonna be blitz, but anyways, I found one, so I'm gonna go and continue with it. So it's gonna be 20 minutes, 30 seconds, 3 times. You can increase the players in the code as well. Did you connect the Google GPU runtime? Maybe it's that. Connects to the CPU. It did, I think, still. When I look at the details, it was written Tesla T4. But maybe still they're using the CPU. Yeah, okay. Need to. So the Google Colab, so cloud server that Sumia posted the other day, intricate if you wonder. So that I can kind of review games shortly on stream, not using the local kind of computer. Thanks for posting a link here. So I'm just going to extend and then go high here against this. So summer just starting here, but this year it hasn't been too hot in June. I hope we get good weather in Greece. Oh, you're going there. Nice. Hasn't been too hot. I think you're gonna have good weather in Greece, isn't it? Like, don't have the image like it's raining too much in summer. Never went there. Yeah, so after here I'm just going to play this one. You could sometimes play here, but the balance doesn't make sense to leave this point open, so just here. Yeah, I think just this one. Okay. Long time since I haven't this type of chat. Oh, less humidity. Yeah, Streambot isn't doing anything. I should try to manage my settings on Streamlabs. I switched from Streamlabs OBS to the kind of original. And yeah, did have still Streamlabs bot, but doesn't seem to be working too much. Okay, so here we settled the top side. We could continue, but kind of preventing from black to enclose here is usually a big move. So you can play away just with this. Continue something on top side could be big here. Playing this kind of move. Also something on the right side here to prevent kind of pinching. All these moves are viable. Yeah, maybe I should do so. Follower only. Okay. But I did have like once, I think a few months back, someone, probably a bot that still followed. I have a 3060 Ti card that I'm not using on the computer here. Oh, really? That would be sick, but I don't want to like just burn discs. Don't pay the bills. If you don't mind, maybe, yeah. What, Bios? Was it a joke? Okay, I'll just play this one. Then if pincer, maybe someone on the bottom left. Yeah, if you just extend, for example, black will probably approach here, try to protect this area. This really depends on how you want your game plan to go. Like, you could say, if you want to increase this top side, having some stone weak here isn't really helping. But then playing this point is pretty big, then kind of play lightly on this side of the board, not really committing on invading too much early on. Yeah, this should be pretty big. And then maybe black will kick this one. And then you can think about... Because in a sense, this side isn't really the most interesting side of the board. For white is more here and the top side. And if approach for here, from here, for example, I could maybe kick or attach this way. Yeah, let's try to approach here. You're not running up any meaningful builds with that? Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, I'm not up to date with all the graphics cards and whatnot. I do not have a clue. Not a technical person when it comes to hardware. I mean, at the beginning of like all the LIDA Zero stuff, I was following a little bit. I did kind of all the Google Cloud computing on my own and with the help of a friend when there wasn't any kind of a chatbot to help you, but yeah, did not following these days. Okay, so here you can counter pincer. Probably jump is the most natural move here. Then black's probably plan is to just approach. If you play here, black will cap, maybe attach here. So that's the usual kind of way. You could maybe play this lean so that if black approaches, he can play 2 moves in a row, and this is way more painful than just jump and cap. Me with 0 hardware knowledge. Yeah, so maybe we choose this one, and if push, even if black pushes here, you can always kind of attach Hane, try to make a life here, so it's fine. Basically, we're trying to just isolate this one stone, and if approach, ignore and just block here. I'm gonna try to do this. So if black responds this way, then I will try to pincer, so I'm not kind of getting surrounded. So basically just having some exchanges to then pincer. And if black plays here, the spirit should be to just play 2 moves on the bottom right. Okay, so this is less kind of forcing. But here now, actually you don't get surrounded. And the best that black could do is maybe push and cut, but this one you just do this. So I'm just going to counter pincer here. And yeah, against cap, you probably jump somewhere here. And with this one stone, you can always kind of attach Hane. Kind of deal with it in some way. That's why it is more important to attack this. Challenge mode was to set up a carry mode like just go, but it themed it like more Foxer. Yeah, that should be an interesting idea. Yeah, one thing that is definitely different than before is that probably it's mimicking better the human kind of playstyle comparing to before. So these kind of ideas, yeah, seems to make sense. Okay, we probably bump here and try to run away, just wanting to fix this weakness. So if you just block, maybe for this side is better. But then even if black just descends, like, do you want to make this exchange here? This one, the problem is strengthening this side on left, so black extends, then jump. But then probably... do you want to have this and then jump, or this and then jump here? Because this could be kind of taking away some Aji on the corner. Yeah, we're gonna play here, I think. Don't know if it is the best move. Fox AIs are more human-like, probably. Just some cues. Never played against Fox's AI. Okay, so this we need to still protect this cutting point, and at least we can go on the outside. Question is, how do we do so? If you attach, the problem is black will play here, and then this attaches kind of protected also. Could push, take center, and then jump, because push and cut, it's double atari here. There is that. But yeah, this push locally, it's a bit weakening of this stone. Yeah, we still need to protect against this crosscut. Maybe, but this seems a bit slow. Maybe with this you can play this kind of move, and then if descend Hane, or even just bump, try to disconnect here. If block, you can play this. If this one, yeah, we might play this to aim at P16 here. Seems interesting. And if black respawns somewhere here, we can still attach. If kick, there's still moves from here. Yeah, I think we do this. The A5 accounts, but it tends to resign when it's winning most of the times. Oh, really? Okay, so if block, you can still have this one. So comparing to this, it's slightly better. I think just jump here, maybe threaten this. You always want to have some threats. Yeah, this seems like kind of an annoying point if black jumps here. This one, you can cut through and then cut this way. Yeah, and this one is really bad, Aji. Like, probably, it's fine to, it's very good to seal off this side, but there is some stuff you can do. Even actually, can you just play this one straight away? We could attach. I mean, there's gotta be something. This feels a bit off, but maybe against this, black will just push, let me cut and extend, try to take everything. So in that case, maybe this is not really moves you want to play. It's either you leave it for later. The least risky thing is probably to just play some move around here. Maybe Hane though. Hane, double Hane. Because this one black can play here or attach. Very similar type of moves. This bit more direct. So Hane, double Hane here. Trying to just basically surround here, benefit on this top side. This tends to be a bit too soft, so black can kind of go on this side. Yeah, we're gonna try to Hane and try to play a bit aggressive here and leave it this point for kind of a later present. So it's important here to just double Hane when you can. Because black cannot really try to use this cut too much, I think. So yeah, let's just do this. Because if you just extend, black would just push and kind of gives room for black. So it's important to have the mentality to try to kind of push the bottom side. I think you cut here first and then maybe connect. Yeah, if I can take center here, attach should be good. Cutting this way so that somewhere around here is center. Rank up game, what is this double honey from black? Yeah, never seen this actually, I agree. But is it bad? I don't know. Like this stone is a bit wasted. So this is a free game this time. Yeah, I didn't want to risk my opponent running away. Wanted to show some games to you guys. A bit late, starting late as well. I failed mine yesterday. Happens to everyone. It's so fine. Yeah, I don't know if you just extend here. If you have a good winning streak, should be still okay. Yeah, usually connecting is better shape concerning here, but if you want to be stronger on this side, you might want to extend. If push, just play here. Doesn't matter that black and Atari play moose here. The thing is, when you extend, let's say black would take, you Atari, connect. There's still this cutting point that is here open for black. Whereas if you connect, yeah, I think usual shape should be to connect here. To about, not sure if I said here already. Oh. That is a shame. Sometimes there are good bots that would resign you. Resign even when they're winning. But yeah. Yeah, this one should be probably an overplay from black. Because you have this eye over here as white is pretty strong. At any point you can honey play here. With this extension, I don't know how black would deal with everything. Attach, probably just go back here. So in order to think which one to honey or to play here, when you play this one, there's going to be this cutting point. So basically when you play here, you give black kind of a momentum to maybe gain the weakness later. So usually you don't give forcing moves, especially when black is too weak here. 2 weak groups against 1. So just playing this one, push, just block, jump, Kosumi. Something like this should happen. Maybe here, push, block, bump, jump. Could attach maybe. But yeah, this one should be extend. I don't... Maybe there's some crazy moves like this. Try to just surround, give up this side. I mean, crazy. This one black might just play here. Yeah, this doesn't seem good. I'm just gonna play the standard move here. So if black plays at h17, you jump here, surround the group. So usually black needs to go outside. In fact, there was wedge here. So yeah, maybe black needs to. But after this one, seems really tough for black. Yes, you can probably live with a move like this. Even this one, not sure, but yeah, now these two stones are isolated here in the center. Probably if you want to live, Tsumego, I should be like push and then attach here, something like this. So that when white connects, you have this kind of move. So yeah, we'll just block the outside. And if white pushes here, you can block in center and then block here, kind of thing. Okay, there's a bit of archie around here, so there's that, I guess. Hane will, yeah, usually cut. There is weakness here. Black should probably put a move. Maybe it will Hane, but somewhere around block. Probably this is the most sure move to attach here. Give up some points to live. I would peep and bamboo. This one to black. Try to aim at this Hane. Yeah. I would like to go and take these stones, but maybe it is an overplay. Yeah, might be dangerous to have this because also, like if black can push here, there's gonna be this cut. Yeah, so you cannot really cut easily. Black can cut this way. But then you might say, okay, you give up these two stones. Yeah, actually it's better to protect this side. Huh. Interesting move. Probably now playing some move around here. Cannot really go for a kill, especially when the outside is weak. So you want to prepare. Maybe could have some forcing moves right from here, because you push and play here, it should be kind of dead. Question is, how do you put a move? Do you play something around here? It's always this Hane. I want to protect in the most effective way, so always try to think how to protect, not just playing here. I mean, if you jump, that will be the most solid. Hane can still block from here. I think that's the probably too bad of an RG. And it's tempting to do so because these three stones are weak, so you want to do something here. If you want to be a bit more aggressive, maybe something here. And then Kosumi. Maybe here bamboo joint Kosumi, that kind of sequence. If this one black pushes, then you can just go here, or even just crosscut. Yeah, that might be an interesting sequence. Here, let black bamboo joint and Kosumi. Maybe attach here. This one black can play here. I know I'm thinking a lot. I mean, maybe this and then knight's move. Although this, the RG is pretty bad. Simply Kosumi. Could do this. Could turn. But turn still here. You want to put a move, but this is kind of difficult. How to... Don't know the real shape here. Something around here would be the most balanced between territory and also keeping distance in check. Yeah, let's jump here. I don't know. Could be a bit too solid. I think you are fine if you had a move on the left. So picked the move that is territorial and at the same time kind of protecting here. If black doesn't put a move, I think there is ways to kind of kill here almost. So yeah, black needs to put some move. But even this, isn't this kind of center? You push, you play here. I mean, actually almost. Because this one black might cut and be okay. So probably not touching and playing away is the correct thing to do here. Something around here. Don't want to get surrounded, want to keep attacking these three. Something like jump, maybe could go a bit more aggressive with things like this to aim this cutting point. We could maybe do some things like here, shoulder hit and then jump, if you're really gonna go after this one. Because here in a sense you just let black connect. Maybe you need to go a bit more aggressive. You know what, let's have some fun a little bit. Gonna go with this type of move. Really gonna go after it because these stones should be fine. I've always some sort of center move around here. Maybe this is a calm, composed move that maybe didn't gain much by playing here as white.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7。
I get block, I guess, as played. With jump, probably putting... I mean, there's still a weakness around here, so if we put a move around here, could be some sort of thing we can do. Let's play this one here. Just to ask a question. And hi Slack, it's my birthday today. Whoa, nice birthday. Happy birthday. And I won my game with Fox, so it's a good day. Nice. Hopefully we can have a good game here. I would like to surround, but you need to see that these stones are the strongest if black can play something around here. Let's try to disconnect with push, something like this. You give some points to black, but if I can disconnect, maybe not pushing, but something around here. If I can connect these stones to here, naturally this kind of invasion is a bit less kind of scary.
1、2。
But yeah, I think this one, usually you should try to attach and try to go for a big center, not this type of thing. Against this, yeah, we want to jump here, ignore. Because, I mean, can you really go there and cut? Maybe push once and then dare for black to... but maybe you let...
1、2、3、4、
Yeah, I
Go.
think just
6、
jump this way. Thanks, hope the games are going good today. Yeah, so this is a free game playing. I think now we're in a good position if we can surround this group. I don't think black can really cut here. Because there's push, cut here, descend, this one block here, turn. Just have this kind of loose ladder net. So protecting from this side is important. And yeah, there's some weakness around here, but you can probably just push and cut and fight, so we should be fine. Really, the question is about this whole group here. But practically, I think this one should try to attach though. Looks like quite a RG, a lot of RG in the low right. Yes, I can always attach here. Maybe start from here at R13. Definitely, this is not completely territory. Also, RG around here at P14, cutting off. So you can start from this, do something. Yeah, black cannot make it territory if you don't put a move. This one would just honey and try to surround, basically. Let black play a move on the inside. Maybe, but if we get kind of...
2、3、
Yeah, I think we do this. Gonna benefit on the outside right here. I think you bump once, make bamboo joint, and then this one. If turn, you push and cut. Yeah, you want to make this exchange, because block, black can play here, and the eye shape is way different. Against this one, I think you peep and then still block. Maybe there's push here. There's a bit of hane cut type stuff going on, but you can... Yeah, the RG on the outside here isn't perfect.
1、
Maybe because of
2、
this, you didn't want to
3、
play this, but
4、
just...
5、6、
Yeah. Black will probably turn or try to play something around here. So yeah, black has proceeded to go make something out of this RG.
1、2、3、
Should cut against this we have here. Kosumi next. White has no moves, but yeah, black would definitely cut. Could we bamboo joint here, threaten this one? Try to... Maybe just jump simply here. Usually this kind of atari isn't really a good move, so you want to avoid this.
1、2、
But maybe in this case you play here and
4、
jump.
5、6、7、8、9。
Usually this is not really good. Jump simply, but I was a bit concerned about this kind of extension here. somewhere here. Black can surround the whole side. This is not really cool.
3
We need to protect and take these 2 stones. Run away with these 2 stones. If push, you bamboo joint. Maybe he's gonna play something around here. Getting a bit shaky. Maybe do put it, but this one, there's this attachment. Take. Yeah, maybe we let kind of black have this.
2 3 4 5
You would like to
6
bamboo joint here, but
7
this seems
8 9
a bit of a
残り
problem.
1回です
Is this Kosumi? Push cut. Maybe we're still fine. Against this Kosumi here. Push, block, go back, connect.
1
That's
2
risky.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Feels like this is a bit soft to move. But yeah, I'm trying to counterplay on this side. This one you can take. This one, your bamboo joint should be okay. If it's just push and cut, yeah, I'll let black do this. Yeah, that one you can simply take here. It's kind of same story. Playing this one, I think you still cut. Let black take. Do you take simply? This kind of move?
1 2
I think you cut here. Although, could be worse RG concerning this side, I guess. Yeah, maybe should take, not cut. Because when you take against here, it's a bit more aggressive. Yeah, I think this one.
1 2
Okay, let's try to ask some questions around here. Maybe black plays this one. This seems problematic. If this, you just play here. Maybe block here first.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7
Threaten to wedge here. I could go back here, threaten this one, let black connect and try to kill from this side. Because if you play here, black might have some kind of play this way.
1
Yeah, I think we should block.
3
This is a big regret here.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Okay, with this we can still attach here. That was the asking move.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Before you play this bamboo joint, take this eyes away. Technically, I don't think you need to respond. Maybe a move like this.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I usually don't want to play these moves too much, but maybe block here. Could block this way against this push you cut here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Not too sure. Maybe that was not good. Can we jump this side? So if cut, you can play this and push through. Maybe peep this way.
3, 4, 5,
I need to have more time.
7, 8, 9.
It's locally black as no ice, but maybe can try to use of this Aji. Or we just let black capture these two stones for no reason. Actually, no reason, I don't know, but yeah, I should have played here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's play here. Yeah, that isn't really the best result. Is he setting on f8 with d11? He did set up f8. Yes, he did. Technically, we can hane here. Because this is sente, we can push cut here. Take. Black will cut. Probably something like I think you do just connect here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I didn't know. Maybe this one I shouldn't do this. Yeah, so this is going to be sent and I can squeeze and block here. So that was the meaning behind this. It's a bit less risky comparing to connect. Yeah, but probably I should connect here. I think it's clear we need to train up blitz kind of game because time trouble always the quality drops quite a bit. Okay, so we're gonna squeeze, block here, threaten this hane for some sort of ko at the end. This is also sente. So here's a lot of points. And we can make ko threats here, and if we have this ko, this is huge. Not only for the corner, but it might relate for the whole side. So I think black needs to have some sort of move at some point. I think though honey here first. Okay, at least now this is all done and we can continue with the endgame. Let me actually push once right now. Ask if black wants to play this kind of moves. Descend here if you play this one. Yeah, now the whole side being stronger, I think you can make this a sente.
1、2、3、
Just
4、
resembling to some Tsumego shape, but you can probably play here. So this one turn, play here to kill. This you save here, this one. So black can maybe cut here first to ask some question. White plays here, this one you just atari from this side, and then against turn you just descend, something like that. But yeah, there's bad RG around here. Maybe I should start with this one with descend and push and descend. Because what do you do against cut here? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have played this move. Okay, this should feel painful for black. You want to think of another move rather than this. So if you thought of another move and then go back here, it's okay, but you don't want to just simply go there.
1、2、
I think
3、
jump and then threaten this one is pretty big.
6、
And then we just try to take away here. Black needs to respond because next this kind of attach is painful. It's trying to poke at something around here and protect the corner at the same time. I think we'd still play this. Maybe jump here. So it's actually trying to threaten the whole group. Yeah, let's continue with the plan, but maybe black can just push through here. It isn't really too scary. Could have been better to maybe peep from this side, let black connect. Yeah, I think this is bad. We can go back, take back our move and play here. Yeah, I shouldn't have played this. Okay, we're gonna go back and just continue with this one. So at least I infiltrate here, and then this kind of thing is a real threat. And this should be kind of okay, this group. At any point you have this. Now if black wants to play here, I just ignore. So yeah, something like attach against this Hane just here.
1、2、
Hopefully black cannot just try to save kill everything. should be at least some sort of endgame from this side of the board. So it's just honey. So the strongest move would be to Atari here and connect this way. Feels like my opponent's gonna go for it. Against this Kusumi, if block you can cut, and this seems to be alive. It's gonna go for kill here.
1、2、3、
It's a bit dangerous. So if you push out, just crawl and connect on this side. If you cut black and Kusumi first, and actually you can also play this right here. So yeah, should be fine. Just playing this one. And you can see we played quite a bit endgame here. So just putting a move here to just really strengthen this group. Make it completely alive. Things still extending even though it's painful. Because push, black might ignore an Atari. Wait a minute, this you can push here in center. Take. Yeah, okay. Does work then. So the meaning is when black blocks, you can cut an Atari this way. So this shape is way stronger in endgame comparing to just extend. This kind of thing, I think you can ignore. Yeah. You cannot ignore because this is center. Good point. But you need to think of like, can black ignore or not? You don't want to think always this is center. Have this in mind. At around here, we should be okay because black cannot really try to wedge too much here, this bad RG. So going to Atari and play this Tiger's Mouth and have no kind of first line endgame as well. Yeah, this corner looks kind of extremely big here. If I can't, it's like what? Almost 30 points here. This is roughly 20 and then 5 here.
3、4、5。
With Komi should be 60. Yeah, I guess that's an annoying move. Okay, maybe there's this.
1、2、3、
I think you need to
5、
give up this point to black. Cannot descend here. There's this Atari, this kind of thing, and black can use this kind of run away. A bit annoying, but hey, cannot do too much.
1、2、
Still here, this kind of move should be center.
6、7。
So yeah, I think we should be okay around here. So what is big? There's descent here to fix the problems there. Taking this one stone looks huge.
3、
Actually,
4、
this one as
5、
well.
6、7、8。
Let me play here. Want to play a move like this? Maybe it's not.
3、4、5、6、7、8。
So black has around 20 points here. This is maybe 10 if you add here. So 30. This is 15. 15 here. Okay, might be close in fact. Extend here Kosumi this way.
1、2、
Try to make this peep right here. Trying to Kosumi, then threaten to push here. And then the biggest point should be to descend. Wonder if... Yeah, this is huge because also what black can threaten to push this way. So kind of prevent this. Yeah, so black and block, so there's... Yeah, you can Kosumi and then play here, but comparing to just pushing, destroy, definitely different. So if you want to take Sente, you descend, or just Hane if you don't mind being Gote.
2、3、4、5、6、
There's
7、
not much else to play to be fair, so I might just Hane here. So that we have this Hane at the end. Yeah, there is this, but this is... Black's kind of right for endgame. Normally, when you look at the flow of the game, we should be ahead. Because this is too painful overall. But again, we need to count still once again. So it should be, yeah, 28, something like this. 30, 51.
1、2、
Want to Hane here pretty early.
4、5、6。
Yeah, we should be ahead like maybe something around here is annoying. But still should be ahead around 5 points, maybe a bit more. There's no weird moves, so yeah, to do something around here seems to be a bit too late now. Maybe some sort of endgame move right here.
One, 2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Shouldn't be enough space to live here. Maybe with the move like this. Yeah, maybe this one is better to Kosumi. Tricky. Although we should be fine even if it connects. So this move going to threaten call here, connect, jump, Hane.
7、8。
Shouldn't be able to make some stuff. But yeah, this is kind of the threat that black wants to do. So connect, jump. Yeah, there's always hane here simply. Here even just double hane. Cut, you can squeeze from the first line. Even that kind of thing works. This one I think you just attach. You could also just simply play here.
1、2、3、4、5、6。
Cutting is a bit weighty at this. Shouldn't work. Although there might be a little bit. Maybe this one should play here, it's better. Okay, this we can play here. Don't think it gains anything. So locally, this shape in the corner, you should know that even if black can play move, this is dead. And this is not center to descend. There's no attach liberty problems, so just playing here. Atari. There's no first line type stuff. Would it be nice if this was a ranked game? Would have been the one to go up. Hopefully. So this one, there's descent cut. So after this, I think black will continue with this.
1、
Then
2、
you just
3、
block.
4、5、6、7、8。
Maybe you still even block here. Yeah, this we need to go back. Connect these stones. Could play here, threaten this one. Take this one stone here, seems pretty nice. But then, yeah, black cannot really save this.
1、
Guess it's Hane here. It's a pretty
4、
nice point.
5、6、7。
Preventing this Kosumi peep here. Against this one, Hane, try to ask a question. Technically, black should throw in. Maybe this. This is center.
1、
Blocking here also seems pretty nice.
4、5、6、7、8、9。
Play here. Right now when this is 100% center. And now black cannot really cut here. So this one, yeah, it's probably huge to block, because if you don't, there's squeeze from this side.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、
It's also
9
pretty big to connect here, because all this is sent there to cut, play here, push. Okay, this I'll probably ignore. I mean, you could connect, but
1、2、3、
this one is
Yo,
huge now. Can
go.
threaten to cut. This one was sent there. Doesn't matter if it takes, cannot do much here. So connect, there's this. Descent isn't really a thing. Honey here.
1、2、3、
Yeah, this
4、
one I can play
go.
later, it's fine.
6
It gets connect. This one we should play here. So honey here is pretty nice. So I think the white move order should be to crawl here. Oh, there was that at any point. Okay, I guess we connect here. Cannot cut because black can play here. Should we play a move like this one?
It
is
Go.
looking a bit funny.
6
I wasn't sure, but probably couldn't put a move here so that if black cuts here, it can make two ice. Doesn't matter if you can just surround these tons. Probably more precise to play here, but I wasn't sure about reading there. So you can play here. This kind of move looks big.
3、4、5、
Black.
6
This doesn't exist, yeah. You need to be careful. Yeah, I think simply honey here now. This one you can push and cut is all good.
2、3
There's nothing to be done there. So this is about 4 or 5 points. So let's connect here. This is worth 3 now. Definitely going into detail right now. So there's this. You can prevent center from black with like push and push this one. Should be big for that reason.
1、2、3、4、5、6
Yeah, blocking here. So this isn't really a point because black could have played from here. Now it's not a move. And actually this kind of block is nice because black can maybe play here. Okay, now I block here. So now there's no threats of cutting, maybe decreasing some points around here. There was that, I guess. Okay. There's Kosubi here, so this is 2 points. There's this. Maybe we can reduce to this move. Have Han descend here.
3
We can play this kind of push
秒読
now.
みを始めます
Sente moves. Could Atari threaten to play this and then reduce another point there? This is not really Sente.
1 2 3
Yeah, it's Atari here. Okay, Black did resign. I would guess around 10 points ahead. Oh, not it. What? Okay, it was kind of a short. What? It was way more closer than I realized. Maybe my judgment was wrong then. Yeah, this isn't really cool that Black captured. I think we should probably this one. GG's, I counted around 60 for white on the board. Yeah, it seems like at the end, white has winning around 2.5, 3.5 points, something like that. So yeah, nice win for you. Happy birthday, Slack. GG's. So connect. Yeah, if you want to go for a kill, it should be something like this. But then, can we really go? Like, you need to make sure this works. With enough time, yeah, I'll definitely go for something like this. Maybe this one, Black. So this there's here. If you push, there's this block. Yeah, I think you play here and then block it. Maybe squeeze once. Something like this. Yeah, we might have like a funny shape actually here. So this one, white should probably put a move where something. I think with this one it was a bit more what Aji I mentioned in the game. Yeah, so F8 with D11. Okay, let me actually quit the room once and show the board this way. Here we go. GG's, thanks for GG's, Claydon. Yeah, think this one with Archie. Nice to see you, by the way, as well. Yeah, maybe this one wasn't really cool because we filled our liberty and the outside was getting weaker. Just simply this one. Don't know how much this benefited. I mean, you could say that it's taking our eye shape. But one move I regret is definitely here. I should just simply take. Concerning here is a bit different, but then around here there's much less RG, and against here you can always play this move to take away the eye. Whereas when you have a stone here, black can always try to play this, and when you're really gonna try to go for the kill, you cannot really do so because there's stuff like maybe here first, and black can just push, for example. So yeah, this one definitely, if you wanna try to attack this side, you need to take. And even if black Ataris this one, for example, you could still maybe jump this way even. Yeah, it's way better to take, like, that is clear. But anyways, we didn't do. Yeah, this was always kind of a shape point that I tried to threaten the whole game. So yeah, if you can't go here, would like to do so, but then there was some concerning stuff around here. Yeah, problem with this is not alive yet. You want to be kind of sure there's no counterplay. So with this, sorry, yeah, we need to play from here. So cut, play this one, take. Maybe we still go with something like this, and then block here. Yeah, because the thing is, even if black tries to cut here, actually this is Atari, and this go you don't mind. To make an eye, you need to connect once more. This one you can just play here. This is huge difference concerning the life here. This is really bad. Like you can see, if this is taken at any point against this, you can play here. So now the eye shape is really thin. Yeah, maybe yeah, could have played something here. So I think the move is to try to throw in first, so that if you play standard moves like this, black can play this one, and here you lose the stones in the middle. But maybe against this, you just give up. Here, these two stones, take here. Take Sente. Actually, I wonder if I should maybe this way to feel some liberties concerning. But yeah, probably this one. Actually, there might be here. But this time, if you go here, you can connect. That one plays something like this. Always cut this way. So I could have gone with something like this. Like try to cut off the tail, get here, and this one you can probably play away. Maybe yeah, this here, just make sure that we feel a little bit here. It's a bit less kind of strong against this kind of honey end game type thing here. Bit more for the center, and then try to go around here. Maybe this one black was still honey, so you might just start from attach and play the same move as in the game. Cut here. This one, in this case, we can probably play this kind of thing. Threaten this cut and live in the corner. This kind of thing. Yeah, if you can live in the corner this way, even trade for the side. The thing is, now we capture the stones in the center, so we have no weak stones. You can just play standard endgame. So as we played something around here. Maybe this one shouldn't play, but yeah, something here, and probably this should be better for white. Yeah, this set is quite nice. Yeah, it says 27.5 for white's winning. So yeah, something like this. But anyways, we did kind of block here. Let black take this one. Actually, did we mess up here? Maybe put a move this way, but there's Ajit from here now. So yeah, this maybe here slack, setting up f8 with d11. d11 was here, this move. Yeah, maybe you can kind of ignore this. If around this area isn't a problem, we don't want to put a move here, but rather just go on this side. Maybe actually with a move like this. Because now there's no way you can here make a difference, and this one you block. That one you play here, jump, just attach. So now the question is, can you play move like this? But yeah, probably just push and cut. Wait, this move probably, if white can connect to this left side to the right, even if you get cut off here, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this cannot cut off here. Attach here. Cut the other way. Oh, this one. Ah, this is interesting. Didn't have in mind, but yeah, maybe. If you can take these two. But it seems like this move is in a real good spot, so we need to put a move here. Probably this one, because here this... but I don't know, something here, whichever way. Yeah, this one is always this double atari, so it doesn't work. Cannot take these two stones. Maybe, yeah, you jump something here. Connect. Wait a minute, what did I say? I said push and cut here. Then this one. You try to go for something like this. Yeah, this seems to be maybe something. So if you connect, then you can cut this way, like you say slack. Maybe it's 4 short, so atari from this way. Take. This already isn't good for white, like it smells trouble. Wedge here, this one descend honey. Should be at least already some sort of call. Maybe you can even... Yeah, actually against this one you can try to extend in a corner, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just this one. Or just wedge here, play this one block. But that one you can always already honey. Maybe Johan is simply first and... yeah, could be a long shot call, but at least it's a call here. So something around here that black could do. This one you can play here. Threaten to take these 4 stones. F8 first for black. F8 first. This one attach first. Yeah, it's always kind of the same shape here. Attach, cutting through this one. I think you need always to cut through, because there's always this move to threaten here and push. So it's kind of forced to have this. Yeah, probably you don't want to play this, but just push here, play this one. And then try to play here, threaten this one. If connect, then yeah, something like this. Atari. If take, you can actually Atari from this side, white can't connect, so this is alive. That's the kind of plan. So maybe against this, is there a way to bail out here? Not easy, because even trying to take this way isn't really clean. Yeah, it seems like it's a bit dangerous. But at this point, when you try to read with first seconds, it's like intuition as well. Like try to see with experience, and also if this kind of thing is dangerous. Yeah, it didn't feel good to just leave this kind of weak points too much. But yeah, when you have the time, at least you want to start to think from protecting here. Try to go from the kill. And then go backwards. But yeah, you want to always have kind of the ideal plan is in mind first. But sometimes when you don't have the time, you need to go for more practical stuff. Yeah, that's why I did protect, but maybe even how to protect, we can have a better way to do so. I guess it's fine because we did honey at the end. Yeah, probably still something around here to continue. Anyways, gonna be trying to go around here a bit quicker. So yeah, here I just want to show that probably this one was the best move here to threaten cut here. If you take, you can actually play away. Play this kind of thing, because white, if you want to try to kill, should be this one, but actually you can turn here. And this kind of thing is happening a lot in Tsumego problems. Try to let white connect this way, you can Atari and then take everything. So yeah, I think this is one of the reasons why you don't want to descend here as white, because it's against this you are forced to play here. And even this one you cannot play here, it's the same. Just simply Atari here this way. If kill doesn't seem like it worked, just trying to get as many points as possible in center, comes down to overall board position. Yeah. But there's also one thing you can have a clue about if you're, like, let's say, to judge the positions is like, what types of moves that flow the game overall. Like, if you did have a position you just try to compromise a little bit, or did you have some sort of momentum to push your opponent if you played good shapes? There's a lot of ways to have some sort of intuition, even if you're not counting, let's say, precisely. But always with time, definitely go for the counting method. Simply here. So roughly here, let's say this is odd territory. Actually, this is annoying, but let me say, maybe with this we ignore. So as white around here, let's say it's odd territory. We should have around 20, roughly here it's like 15, 17, say 20 at least, so 22, 23-ish. You can probably add the 2, and it's 30. And then here on the bottom left, it all depends. Like if you put a move here, should be a like all territory, but if not, there might be some 3-point move around here. But you could say this is getting sent. If black plays some moves here, if there's descent, suddenly this could be killed. So I don't know how much black can really do around here. Maybe it is better to like kind of push and descend. Not sure, but yeah, let's say 30 here, confirmed territory. And as black here, this is around 15 points. Another 15 points here, so it's 30. Here is actually pretty big. I think the fact that black can take these 2 stones here, you almost have 7 points in the center. So you can take away gogame with this. So it's about comparing this side and here. Yeah, it is close. I think white should probably try to start from here. Maybe also that is also a big point to threaten somewhere around there, like it did. But yeah, probably the most simple way to win as white is like you live in the corner, trade for the side, and then just keep the whole left, bottom left. And that should be good enough. So I guess something like this. So I try to think like counting wise which kind of amount of points is good enough. Maybe if you don't like getting attacked here, putting some sort of move from this side might be a little bit better. Yeah, it's difficult, but maybe something here and then jump this way, not attach actually. Something around there. Black plays something around here, can always attach. If this one, then you can try to play here. Yeah, should be better for white though. Because this black can only gain 10 points, and comparing to here, you're losing probably around 10 points on board. And let's consider white is live with 5 points, something around here. Yeah, something like 10-15 points behind. But yeah, black should try to cut here for sure. And then, yeah, probably this one was bad. I should try to just play something here simply. Then try to actually play from this. Not attach. Yeah, this one. Here. So jumping here first to threaten that one. Black Q10 maybe start R13 for white. Q10. Oh yeah, with this one, yeah, actually, yeah, it makes sense to play here because that one can just push through and the corner is kind of weak. Yeah, in fact, maybe that's a good point. So this is why black did protect this way, also putting pressure on this kind of connection. Yeah, this was pretty bad. I think we need to just jump here. Let black connect. Try to live in the corner and say GG. Because my plan was to just play something like this, but when you think about it, like this whole group isn't alive yet, so this is kind of risky to do. And yeah, white can push through here, but at what cost? Like now you need to probably put a move here, and then black can just take the corner. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. So this is why I did backtrack here and then just played the left side, right side. But yeah, definitely this one, yeah, R13 looks like a good move. If black plays something here, then you have more room to live with the attach. And probably is fine around here. We always have some sort of forcing move around there. Maybe could have still cut here. Against this play here, maybe we crawl this time. Yeah, black will play here, so I think we need to go this way and just settle for the side. Would like to tenuki and like push and descend here. Maybe descend simply because push. No, actually, this is always blocking center, so okay. We push here, descend. Yeah, I was just scared about the stuff that could happen here. She could peep and maybe play this kind of thing. Yeah, we need to put a move because if you don't, it's probably too dangerous. Just want to check here. Maybe we are. No, we are close. Okay. So it seems like here the endgame didn't really change much the result. And just one thing, maybe here. So I did play with this to try to go for this one, but probably the most practical way is to just attach, keep this, let black connect. Something like this is always this cutting point here. So let's say you play something like this here. Maybe it's a bit greedy, but just trying to like settle the whole top side. Most probably the better way. And the black is, and at some point you need to go back here. Yeah, I should be playing like this. I think that was a bit too wishful thinking to think something like that. Yeah, so you don't mind black connecting if it's not making any points. You get the whole outside. And then just try to exploit the RG round here, basically. Way better way of managing the game. So yeah, just that one I wanted to tell. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this game right here, and let me just go through the problem of the day. If you're on YouTube, hi as well. Thanks for being here. So yeah, black to play and kill whites. I think something perhaps a bit strange. Eights. Go back for a sec. 。 h7. Ah, you want to try to cap? Maybe. Yeah, so that one trying to go something around here. The problem with this move isn't really threatening too much, and then it's probably objectively fine. If it's big to play in this area, the bots would say it's okay. But it doesn't really threaten black, this is the problem. And as white, your plan is rather to take center here, fix your center, and then try to live on the bottom right corner, or just try to expand here. Because this whole fight on the bottom side, you should feel comfortable. Like, this is painful for black to just live on the inside like this and still having this kind of center endgame. And black is just running around, not really... Yeah, it's probably still fine. Like, personally, I would just much more define the shapes, and because you're probably comfortable. And in this case, you just want to simplify stuff, not trying to go for this, but it should be not that bad. But yeah, you need to know that there's still kind of weak points around here and this one. So that's why it is much more urgent to fix the problem. Maybe if you don't like this, just jump. Then just go there. More aggressive, something around here, maybe. When you think. Go to the ear of this stone. But yeah, you can go on and on and on, so just going to end it here. Okay, so black to play and kill white here. So when you encounter this kind of problems, the first thing you need to think is reduce space or try to find the key point. So either way to try to kill groups. In this case, you can choose the reduce space variation or concept. So against this, if white cuts, you can just push and take. This is not enough space here. Actually, wait a minute. If this is... That's fine, okay. That one doesn't work. Only one eye. And if white connects this one, you can just play here. And this is dead. Shape in 4, or even just take. So white's only move cannot cut, so you need to block here, threaten to make an eye this way. Now you can actually just play c3 here, threaten, so need to take this eye away. And now you can see this shape is gonna look like a lot of Tsumego problems with this kind of snapback shape at the end. So even if white takes, you can throw in here. And even if white takes again, just take. So it's dead. So yeah, I would say pretty much more on the easy side of a problem. And then you need to also read this. When black connects, even if white cuts, you can play here, connect this, and this is dead. There's no liberty here, so it's all good. So yeah, probably this one is the best variation from both sides. So it's short like this. Yeah, so this snapback kind of sequence here is a very common theme in problems overall, so try to be mindful of this. And yeah, hopefully enjoyed the stream today. So yeah, if I can be a bit earlier overall, yeah, would kind of play the rank up game to 8 dan. It's looking forward, but we not time. I don't want to be ending too late, so there's that. Could keep it for a weekend, maybe. Could be a thing. Okay, let me just post my YouTube link as well. If you haven't checked yet, I'll be happy if you can go take a look. And Claydom, is c3 as a first move gonna work too? Okay, let's think. c3 as a first move. Actually, thank you for your comment. So what do you think white should play from here? So let's just take away maybe. Here you go. So try to think in your head. What do you think white's response is going to be against c3? So also when you're solving problems, try to not put the stones on the board or on your app. Just try to read it out first and then. So what is the response against c3 from white? Give you a few seconds. c4, yes. And then if... What do you do as black? c2. Okay. Then what do you do as white? g3. Yeah, so this shape I think should be alive. Hopefully you can see this. So this one you cannot hunt it. There's no liberty problems because there's one open here. If this is filled right here, would work because you can push and then take. But this one liberty open, unfortunately, so doesn't work. Yeah, it's pretty much forced. There's nothing you can do with this one. Just take. It doesn't work. So yeah. Hopefully. It answered your question. And this one you can play here. This just Atari and then connect. Just give up these two stones. Live in twice. So yeah, thanks for still asking the question and comments. Okay, so I'll be here tomorrow at around the same time, evening time as well. Hopefully it can be a bit earlier. And we could maybe keep the rank up game for the weekend so that yeah, people can have like enjoy the weekend at the same time. Or maybe do it tomorrow. I will see. And if not, I will continue to play kind of a blitz game. Today wasn't, but I might play my sub account or just here on the main with free game. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for coming, Zach. Thank you very much. All the other people in chat as well, Claydom. And yeah, thank you for joining in. And yeah, don't forget to like my YouTube channel if you haven't done yet. Also, yeah, the VODs are there. So if you want to check the past kind of games, you can go there and look there. So yeah, that's it. Intricate, thank you for also joining in here. I know you want to watch some blitz games, but it will come. Like I need to train, so I'll definitely share with this with you guys as well. So yeah, okay. Let me just end. I think Smog maybe is here. Yeah, okay. Let's go. GG's. Thank you, Claydom. Bye. And okay. See you next time, Stack, as well. Happy birthday. Hope you can enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah. Okay, see you next time, guys. Bye.